Hello, all you beautiful people of the internet, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play. This is episode 11, and I've done some things. I've wiggled around, I've waggled around. I have gathered up the resources that we are going to need for a gold farm, which I mentioned in the last episode. I wanted to get one up, and I'm super excited. I had plans for something on the tinier side, and then decided that I didn't want to do that. I scrapped it, threw it in the bucket, and went out of my way to go big or go home. So 7 shulker boxes later of resources, I now have materials needed for a gold farm. I also have a little clip for you guys. I say little, it could be anywhere between 6 to 7 minutes, but over here, I went and gathered some turtles because the original gold farm that I was going to make was going to need turtles, but I don't need them anymore, unfortunately, and I don't need the eggs from them anymore, but I still took the time to record that clip, and a lot of it was just exploration that I wanted to share with you guys, which was the whole reason I started recording, because I didn't want it to be something that y'all missed out on. So I will indeed be throwing that up in a minute. Before I do that, I have a couple other things I want to show you guys. You may have already saw him down there. I'm trying to sneak up on him so you don't see him too well. Look at him. Isn't he great? So I named the horse Dinnerbone, and you can still ride him and everything, and it looks just as great as you think it would. Isn't this awesome? I had no idea this was gonna work. I thought he was just gonna be upside down, and then I wasn't gonna get to have the joy of like still getting to ride him, but boy was I wrong. Something else that I've done, we wiggle over here, still trying to keep my vision down. Wasted emeralds, wasted time, but I thought it would be really funny. I named all the sheep Jeb. And now we have colorful sheep. Isn't this the most amazing thing ever? It's beautiful. And then over here in the... What are we designating this as? I know that's the mines. I'm just going to say this is an atrocious hole that I've made in the side of this mountain that I definitely need to do something with or work on, or maybe make look better as I'm mining through here, because it's rough right now. But here we have a bee incubator. That's what I'm gonna call it. I needed some honey for the gold farm that we're gonna be making, so I went out of my way to make a little glass box on the inside here, threw down some dirt, put some roses on top of it. So this is where whenever I get extra beehives or more beehives in the future, I can bring them in here and breed them up to have 3 bees per hive. And you can go an even extra further miles than that if you want, and you can breed an extra 3 bees. That way you have 3 bees external from the hive at all times collecting pollen, and then they can replace the 3 bees that are in there. So you'll have 6 bees, working at all times, especially if you put it in the nether or the end. Hopping over into the nether biome, this is the bee farm that I made. It's 10 hives in total, and I only have the 3 bees per hive. I didn't go that extra mile to get the 6 in there. And it's honestly not too bad. I went AFK overnight for it, and it got me 2.5 stacks of honey blocks, which is pretty decent for just the size, and just for me right now. Of course, in the future, when I need something larger, I'm going to definitely upgrade it, because go big or go home. Now that we have those little bobs out of the way, I am going to throw up that clip really quick of when I went exploring to get those turtles that we no longer need, but they're still part of the family now, so here's that. Hello. I'm sure me from, future or past tense mentioned that he was going to show this clip. I'm currently looking for turtle eggs right now. We need them in order to make the gold farm. So I'm on the hunt for an ocean biome so that I can breed up some turtles and take their eggs back to our base. And I wanted to share with you guys because I keep running across stuff like villages, different biomes and things like that, and it'd be a shame not to share just I actually think I've already been to this village. I might be backtracking. Let me land. That is not how I open my map. Okay, there we go. That's how I do it. So you can see that going from the base, I've just kind of gone in like this. I'm not gonna call it straight, very jagged, but I'm looking for an ocean biome. So, seeing I've gone that way, I'm gonna go this way. And I've just been trying to follow like large patches of water, and it's been continuing to lead me to larger patches of water, so it's been kind of working out for me. Awesome sauce. I'm glad I finally found an ocean because my elytra is at 69 right now. Super, super low. I do have a little bit of wood on me. I'm gonna craft a boat, and I'm gonna go and find me some turtles. And I'm kind of glad that I ended up running into a coral reef. So I'm gonna collect a good bit of this coral as well while I'm here, and some of the fans also, because those are used for a bunch of different redstone contraptions. So it's super nice that I can just go ahead and get these. Oh, and some pickles, of course. I didn't collect a whole lot of coral, because we can come back and get some more, but I collected enough of it in the fans to where we can make some redstone contraptions. And then I made me a boat. This warm ocean biome is huge, and I'm loving every bit of it. It's always nice to find one of these and it end up being massive. Also, a ruined structure. Oh, cool, and the chest is already exposed. Ah, no chest. Or, sorry, no treasure map. Womp womp. Look at the size of that big boy. He's a tall one. Let's go over there and collect his loot. Gimme, 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 gimme. Okay, so 2 lodestones, some gold. The rest of that is garbage. Ooh, wait, gold block. Mine. I didn't forget about this one. Also mine. Oh yeah, upside down ship. Let's get in. Let's get in here. If the game will let me swim, that would be cool. Nice, buried treasure map, which is all I really want from this. I don't think there's any other chests in here, although I may be mistaken. Let's mine around. Oh, there is a captain's quarter. There, chest in here. There it is. Oh, we got some iron from that. That's not bad. Whoa, we swim seriously fast whenever the dolphin is near us. Where did he go? Come back. Look at how fast I'm going. Whoa, that's incredible. We're gonna have to like set up some type of water highway and then use like dolphins with name tags. That would be really cool. Wow, that's a big boy. Look at him. He's a decent sized ship. Alright. Oh, I see one chest. Alright, buried map. I'm not worried about the books. And second chest. Oh. A whole bunch of poison taters. I guess I'll take the regular carrots. No, wait, I want those jungle saplings. Get rid of that slab, it's useless. Maybe this will be an actual treasure map? Nope. I'm getting a lot of glitched treasure maps. I'm seeing that maybe this area didn't load properly whenever the game was getting created. It is currently day 28 of looking for the turtle boys. I have not seen the turtle boys. Starting to lose hope. Days blurring together. Villager outpost. That's cool though. Let's take a little detour over here and see what's cooking. We'll rock it from the boat. We're not gonna be traditional. We're just gonna go straight to the top. Iron and wheat. Yay. Maybe there'll be some allies here. Allies? Allies? However you say that. Maybe there'll be some here. And, no, it's not looking like it. Alright. Back to looking for turtle boys. I didn't do this. I promise. And I am very far away from home, as you can see. So this is Just a random tower of blocks. Cool. Ooh, pretty. Nice sunset. Or sunrise? Yeah, sunrise. This might sound crazy, but I don't think turtles spawn in warm ocean biome. And I don't know if you guys can see or not, but this is kind of like all warm ocean biome. I bet you if I end up like continuing this way, it's gonna continue to be this same light blue color. That's messed up. I'm gonna have to figure something out here because I have explored a lot of terrain and I am 4,000 blocks from base. Hold on. Yeah, 4,500 blocks. Look at them numbers. Yeah, I gotta figure something out here. I need me some turtle voice. We are heading back to the base in major defeat. I have to go and heal up my elytra to at least try and reach another ocean so we can continue to look for turtles so we can get some eggs, because we really need those eggs. Real bad. Oh man, I saw them as I was flying over. I saw it say beach, and then I was like, no way, beach? I was like, that means turtles. Turtles means yesness. And then we just need a little bit of this seagrass, and if we pull it out, oh, come here. This is awesome. Let me gather these guys up really quick. Awesome. We got 4 of them up on the beach. Grass, and grass. Make me some turtle eggs. And then as soon as they make me some eggs, I'm just gonna take those back to the base with me. So we don't need a whole lot of them. We just need enough to be able to get our own turtles, and then so we can start breeding them. Oh, please don't. Don't be this way, game. Come on, bring it on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm good like that. We'll drop the flint and steel. Let me just go ahead and pick that egg up. Come on, buddy. You're doing it. You're breakdancing so hard right now. Whoa, he was breakdancing for a good reason. No. My eggs. Okay, cool. Yeah, he had a couple that he was trying to drop off. Awesome. That is 4 turtles for us to take back to the base. And with that, we can end this clip now. Thank God. That took so long just to get some turtle eggs, and all because I wanted to share it with you guys. Alright. Bye-bye. I know the clip was entirely unnecessary because we don't need the turtles anymore, but I definitely wanted to share that with you guys. I had fun whenever I was going through and getting to find all those different places and different structures and stuff like that, even though it seemed like I was a little on the sadder side from not finding the turtles right away, but I had a lot of fun getting to explore all of that land and area. But with that said, before I go into the nether, find where I want to start placing down all of these blocks, yesterday we got 8 netherite ingots, and I ended up finding 1 smithing template in between episodes, and I duplicated it with the diamonds to get it up to 7. I need 1 more to where I'll still have one after applying it to my armor, and I also want to duplicate this snout armor trim to be able to put it on my armor as well. And in order to do that, you need 7 diamonds per. And I currently only have 6 to my name. So I'm going to need 7 more for this one, and then I'm going to need 28 in total for this one. So I think we should do a little bit of a mining montage of me collecting some diamonds. So let me pop on down over into the mines, and I'll get started on that. So we're down in the mines, and I'm just going to pick one of these tunnels to start going through and gather up the amount of diamonds that we'll need, which is 28, 29, 30, 31. We'll need like 36 diamonds, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to go through here and gather up the diamonds that we'll need. Acha! We are back up out of the mines, and I ended up getting a stack and 11 diamonds. I am super excited to put this netherite on. Oh, I've been waiting for so long. I've been anticipating it. It's been like, whew, it's been an itch in the back of my head. I wanted to do it so bad off camera, but then I was like, no, I need to be like a good person and let the viewers be a part of it. Okay, hold on. I need blackstone, not cobbled deep slate. Okay, cool. I do have some blackstone, and I have the perfect amount. Okay, one. And then we're gonna need to do it 2 more times. And then I'm gonna do it 1 more time because I want to have an extra one that we can duplicate in the future if we ever lose our armor or something like that. That way we won't have to go without, so that'll be nice. And then I need to do the trim 1 more time. So it is trim? No, is it? Okay, it's just smithing template. Okay, and that requires netherrack. So I need a single piece of that. And now I can do that. Perfect. And I want to use emerald for the trim coloring. All right, moment of truth, everybody. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, this is about to be awesome. So we'll do our pickaxe. Awesome. Then our shovel, axe, and our sword. Okay, we're gonna hold off on the sword because I'm seeing that I don't have enough netherite because I had the second pickaxe and I didn't account for that. So we're gonna do the armor. So helmet, chest piece, pants, and boots. Oh, that is so awesome. And then now let me put this in there and the trim coating, and then now I can put the trim that I want on it. And then now we can put it on. And if we step outside really quick. Wow. We just got a serious upgrade in the coolness factor. We look so much better now. Awesome sauce. Now, if we head on over into the nether biome, I can find a spot in the nether wastes that I can put down this gold farm. And it's going to be on the larger side, so I need to make sure that the area is big enough to contain it. And it looks like, lucky enough, we're already in a big enough nether waste that it's going to be able to handle the farm. Oh, I didn't bring a stick with me here. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. I've gone out of my way to get a stick. And if you look down in the bottom left corner, that is what Lightmatica pulls up. And I needed a stick so I could place in that. So if I do a quick little fly up and give you guys kind of a view, it's gonna be a big boy. We're doing the rings farm design, but it's kind of updated a little bit to where I'll be killing them with my sword manually, and then there's an auto crafter down towards the bottom to produce out gold blocks. When everything's said and done, it should produce about 186 gold blocks an hour. So I'm pretty excited for it. But without further ado, let me make a tower of dirt up there and we will get started building this thing. We are pretty high up here. We are at Y231. I don't know if you can see that up there in the top left corner. And it is time to get some blocks down. For the first 2 shulker boxes I'm going to need have my smooth stone in it in my glass. So let me go ahead and get that out and get some of this out. I'm not going to need all of it. And let me start placing down. I'm actually going to go 1 more layer up, then it's the glass that we'll need. And I should be able to place that adjacently. Perfect. Awesome. I added in continuity, which is an add-on you can put in the game, and it has now made it to where my glass is connected textures. So there's like the lines that are there aren't anymore. If that makes sense. Now we need to get out some of our redstone goodies, which I believe is this one right here. Perfect. No, we need the barrels, redstone, comparator, torches. I might as well just grab a good bit of stuff, whatever I can fit in my inventory. Perfect. And then using easy place, we'll just come in here and aren't you easy placing? Hold on, I gotta figure that out. Okay, whew. I thought that I was doing something majorly wrong there. I just actually have to click the button to activate it. And then let me make sure this is in my hotbar. If not, it's gonna get really bright really quick. What is happening right now? Oh, hold on. It would help if I placed in the layer they're supposed to go on. Yeah, there we go. And then this needs to be set to max like that. Perfect. And then that fixed that right there. Okay, and then we can pop up the next layer. Let me put the barrels down in my inventory. What's happening? Oh, I clicked on the crafter. There we go. And a dropper. Nope, I need a... Is that a hopper? Why can't I? Oh, needs to be in my hotbar. There we go. And then smooth stone. And hoppers. Awesome. And then we'll go up to the next layer. Perfect. Yep. I didn't want to place those down anyways. Thanks, game. And then observers. So there's our line of crafters. So the way these work is they'll convert the nuggets into ingots, and then the ingots will go down and they'll come into this crafter right here, and then this crafter will convert them from the ingots into full blocks. So that'll be super nice and convenient. Let me... I didn't want to place the torch down. That's got to get off my screen. That's bright. Okay, thank you. Let me elytra really quick and get on top. Come on, you get... Of course I missed. Let's just pretend like I didn't do that and use a dirt block to get up. Because that's the smart thing to do. And then put the hoppers back in my hotbar. Continue placing them down like so. Get the smooth stone back out. Put a layer there. Already placed it. Let's get our comparator down. And now we should be able to go to the next level. I have this to where I have the perfect amount of blocks. So if I end up being one short or something like that towards the end, if I end up having an extra one towards the end, then I know that I missed placing a block that should have went down. And I'll have to go back through, unfortunately, and scavenge wherever it just so happened to be at. And there's that. And then now we should be able to go up one more. Place down the hoppers. Row of stone blocks. Awesome. So that's the collection system looking pretty good. And then this is going to end up being glass, but I don't have cyan glass, so all of it I'm replacing with just normal textured glass because I did not feel like making a cactus farm to get the green to make the cyan dye for this. Let me fill in this little cube right here. Awesome sauce. I got that built. Now let's go on to the next layer. And while I'm actually on this one right here, I'm going to place down a majority of our shulker boxes because we won't be putting much on this platform other than that little strip right there, and then we'll be building some more over in that corner. So, with all of these down, now we have access to all of our materials in one go. So let me get that out, and then I have the furnaces on me already. Note block, button, slime block, soul soil. Okay, honey block, I know I'm gonna need that. Flint and steel. Okay, let's go in here, and these are furnaces, pretty sure. Yep, these are furnaces. Okay, cool. It just wasn't letting me place it down for some reason. And then we do a strip of ice blocks going into soul soil, which will be on fire. Awesome sauce. And then this is going to be the row of hoppers that's like our main sorting system. So it'll end up having filler blocks inside of it and then the gold ingot so that rotten flesh can't get through. So that's awesome. And then let's place down our comparators and then get the redstone out because we need to put this all over the back. And all of this is yellow right now because I don't have those filler items inside of the hoppers right here. Awesome sauce. Now let's come over here and place in this smooth stone. I'm seeing, see? I knew I was going to be missing something. I'm going to have to put those in. So I need to make a mental note that I do that because I will 100% forget and be like, why isn't my farm working? And that's going to be the reason right there. Let's go on up to the next layer. Let's see, it's going to be, I'll get that out of my envelope. It's going to be a furnace right there. Slime block. Piston. Honey block. And a strip of stone like so. One there. And then repeater, and then redstone. Correct? Yep. Okay. That's looking nice. And then we get these 11 buttons out. These are going to go on top of the ice. Awesome sauce. Time to do the next layer. It's going to be a furnace right here, a furnace right there. Getting my smooth stone back out. And then I'm going to need, I already have my repeaters on me. Redstone. And then more redstone right there. Just making sure I'm not missing anything in this little area because this is what's going to be making all of our items go into the sorting system. So it needs to be done correctly, which is why I'm definitely going to have to fix that. That needs to be replaced. Whew, sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. Let me place down these stone blocks here. Okay, that's looking correct. Now let's go up the next layer. Awesome. More redstone. Another repeater. Some smooth stone. Okay, there's nothing that I'm missing over there. Good. And then we'll come over here. I need to get the slabs out of the shulker boxes down there. Which is in this one. And I'll go ahead and grab those. Actually, I don't need those right now. I'll put those back. I lie. I don't need those. Get up here. Place down the slab. Cool beans, next layer. Awesome sauce. And then more slabs. Smooth stone. Maybe slabs weren't meant to go here. No, they aren't. It's meant to be cyan stained glass. Ignore that. Ignore that. Stone goes over here, though. Let's place these down and get my last observer out. Should be my last observer. Like I said, I counted everything perfectly. I'm hoping so. Plus, I had a schematic to help me. Let's go up the next layer. Oh, complicated redstone. Got on. Let me fill in this glass really quick and then do that next layer. Okie dokie. I got that layer built up, and that was going to be a majority of the, I'm going to say, heavy redstone on the top right here. Now we'll go up one more layer, and I'm actually going to need some of these trap doors from down here now, so I'll just go ahead and grab all of them. And the only thing that's really left is the magma blocks and glass, which is just obviously a majority of the spawning rings and the platform where the piglins will be on. So let's go through. Oh, I'm going to need that back. That was not the correct thing I meant to put down. I meant to put down white carpet on top of these. And then let me make sure I have this last slab in my inventory. These piglin aren't actually here. This is a part of Lightmatica. It just captured the mobs. So no worries there. And go back through and place all of these in. And I'm having to turn off easy place mode to get in these glass on the side right here, which you guys are used to me doing. Perfect. And then I'm gonna do it. Let me do it on the rest of these spots. Nice, nice. That didn't take me too long. And then now it is what's going to be the rest of the farm. And I think now that I have newfound techniques, we're going to throw that into a third-person time lapse. Oh yeah, baby. Wow, that really took no time at all. Well, it actually took an hour and a half, but for you guys, that was only 1 minute, or a minute 30 seconds. I think I'm gonna do it as a minute. That sounds like a pretty good length for what got done. Now, without further ado, I can show you guys this thing running. So the way you start the farm is you come over here in the corner and you flip this lever. This will start the redstone up. So what we have happening here is this is what's going to be pushing the piglin's items over into this chute. It'll drop down and then it'll get pushed by this honey block right here to in front of the slime block. And then from there it'll have, like, I'm going to say not perfect timing, but it'll slide the items along this ice right here. The gold ingots will go into here, or sorry, the gold nuggets. And then the rotten flesh will get burned at the end along with any armor, swords, or anything like that. And then everything will get crafted down and put into that chest at the bottom, hopefully, if everything is set up right. The way you activate the farm is you come over here, aim at a piglin, shoot, and then now I'm going to go under this trap door and start attacking them once they get right here. Good thing my inventory is already full. Perfect. You'll also get experience from this, which is the whole reason I set it up to where I could still kill them instead of to where they automatically die on their own. Because you can still do that and get the gold from them, but you won't get the experience. Awesome. And I'm just going to run through, kill a couple of them, and then I'll turn the farm off. But I just want to make sure that it's producing gold blocks down there at the bottom before I decide to end the video and maybe do an overnight AFK session. I hear the crafters going off, so I'm going to assume that that is plenty, so I can turn off the portion that's pushing the goodies. It won't affect any of the crafting stuff going on down there. And then we just need to see and hope that we only have nuggets in here. Perfect. Perfect. Something is not happening like it should be. Let me fix this. Methinks me has fixed it. I am not positive on that though. We are gonna kickstart it back up again and get back into the killing chamber spot. Ow, that hurt. Let's do a couple good whacks here. Oh, hold on. I need to fill up my inventory. Okay, we're gonna collect some nuggets before it actually starts doing whatever, but I think I fixed it. I'm pretty sure I did. For some reason, one of the systems was letting nuggets through when it shouldn't have been, so now it should be properly dispensing them through as soon as I stop collecting them. Sheesh. Shouldn't take too long, just a couple more here. Oh, I hear the crafters going off. That's either good news or bad news. It's either putting nuggets through or it's deciding to put ingots through. I am hoping it is the latter of the two. I would love for it to be putting ingots through. Okay, and then we'll turn her off. And then... No, it is still getting nuggets in it somehow. Click to disable, so that's correct. I gotta figure this out. Give me 1 second. It's gonna drive me crazy. I figured it out. I'm a genius. So if you'll notice, those first 2 hoppers right there aren't in front of any crafters, and I completely forgot. It's because this is meant to be where solid gold ingots go through, because you have a chance to get those from piglins, so you don't want it to just be straight nuggets. And I was getting so confused as why there was loose nuggets going in and filling up those spots, and this is it right here. So let me fix this. Perfect. Now, third time, I do believe is always the charm. So let's flick it for a third time. Get into the killing position and start swinging like our life depends on it. I can already hear the crafter going off, which is good. And I replaced both hoppers' nuggets with ingots instead, so there should be no problem now. I'm fingers crossed on that one, because knowing me, I probably did something wrong. Alright, I would like to say that is a fair amount of the crafter going off. And you can also kind of see the junk items as they're going by. So it does work. Awesome. This is still going off, which means it's still crafting. That makes me so happy. We have 3 gold blocks in there, which means this is now fully operational, except for one thing, but I'm not doing it this episode. We're going to need a beacon to be able to get regeneration, because eventually I'll run out of hunger, and then I'll start taking damage from that, and I will die from the lack of hunger. And there is the occasional chance that one of these guys will spawn in, and they'll have Thorns armor on, so that'll do damage to me as well. But with all of that being done and all of that being said, we're going to end the episode here with all of these loud zombie piglin behind me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you really enjoyed the episode, because I had a wonderful time making it. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.